Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Ali Moreno with me in the studio. We also welcome, look at this for a lineup, Shaka Hislop, Ian Darke and Frank Leboeuf. Frank, I saw you have a selfie with Kylian Mbappe while we were away. Why didn't you have a selfie with Neymar?
Because he was already gone, because he's a very serious person, so he was already at home sleeping. Yeah, all right, okay, that's what you wanted to hear, you know.
But Frank, do you think Chelsea should bench Werner from now on or start him alongside Lukaku? After all, he is their fastest player and can still play the assist.
I don't know what Thomas Tuchel is gonna do, but everything's gonna change. You know, I don't know. For sure, Lukaku is gonna play, and very soon. And what's gonna happen to the others, I don't know. You know, nobody has been good enough, you know, to pretend that he can for sure play in any spots in the front line. Last season and also the first game of the Premier League. So I know Lukaku is going to be on. Who's going to be next to him? I don't know. Who's going to be benched? I don't know. I'm sure Werner is in trouble right now because he hasn't been given any satisfaction, I would say, to the fans, to the coach, to the club, and I'm pretty sure that soon he's going to be in the bench if he carries on like that.
Shaka, if you have to pick your goalkeeper between De Gea and Dean Henderson for Manchester United this season, who would you go with and why? And would you say it's reasonable to keep both keepers at the club for another season by placing either or on the bench?
I have to say, I was really surprised to see De Gea given the nod in the first game of the season, and for me that shows that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sees De Gea as his number one long term, and not Dean Henderson, which again was a surprise given how they finished up last season, with Henderson being the preferred choice certainly in the league. If I'm Dean Henderson and I'm seeing that, I'm not at all pleased. I'm thinking I need to move on. I think he's good enough to warrant a chance somewhere else. I think they may very well be takers sooner rather than later. So I've got my agent working them phones as we speak.
What's the relevance of that circular thing behind you, Shaq? Over your left shoulder.
Oh, yeah, well, it looks like his hair has exploded.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's got devil horns.
Yeah, he's got horns.
Shaq's got horns.
Yeah,
he's got horns.
That's the West.
Yes. Yeah, but when he comes forward, come forward a little bit, Shaka. There it is. Oh yeah, the devil himself.
Perfect. Yeah. Get a picture. Oh my God. It looks like the devil.
He's on camera, Frank. We can totally do it.
Oh my God.
Ian,
but keep it for the souvenir.
You're very immature.
Ian, who is the
You're
best teenager in the world, Ian? Greenwood, Fati, Pedri, Bellingham, or Saka? And who could be a potential future Ballon d'Or winner?
I'm going for Pedri, of that talented group that you just read out there. It's like Xavi said about him in the interview last week. He is insanely good at 18 years of age. The decisions he makes. I worry about burnout a little bit with him because he played 73 games in the last year, and when he came back from the Olympic Games, he was playing in Barcelona's starting 11 4 days later. But he's terrific.
You're going to say Pedri as well, aren't you?
In that list?
Yeah.
And it's not even close. Of that group, not even.
Ansu Fati, not.
Well, Ansu Fati, we'll see what he is after what was a terrible knee injury.
Right.
And speed is part of his game, and you just don't know what a player comes back like after an ACL tear. So for me, it's Pedri, and again, of those names that we just saw there, it's not even close.
Here we go. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of Extra Time. Ian, is this the year Pompey finally get back to the Championship after 10 years away? 3 wins from 3 so far. Just 43 games to go.
That's just what I was thinking. Only 43 games to go. We've been top of that division a couple of times in the last few seasons, as late as January, and still not gone up. So nobody's counting any chickens. But they're playing some quite bright, high-tempo kind of stuff, almost like a third-tier Leeds United really, the way they're going about things. So I'm interested to see how it goes. But yeah, I'm never going to count any chickens. This is Pompey.
Frank, have you ever received an offer from a rival club in your career, and did you ever consider making such a move?
Not really.
So, for example, when you're at Marseille,
and
when you're at Marseille and PSG made an offer, would you have made the move? Would you have minded?
No, I wouldn't have to. But when I was playing for Laval, my first club, I almost signed for Paris Saint-Germain. I was 20 years old, and the former chairman, Mr. Borelli, came to Laval and said, "I want you in the central defense." And he signed Camboire. He did very well. Camboire has been absolutely fantastic for Paris Saint-Germain. But some people are still upset with the fact that I thought that I could go to Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, I would have gone, if not after Marseille, but if I would have picked, Paris, I don't think I would have signed to Marseille after. I think you have to make a choice.
Some people, who's upset? Some people are still upset. Yeah, who's upset?
It's Frank's upsetting
Marseille. No, I want to say Marseille fans can't cope with the fact that I thought that of going to Paris Saint-Germain when I had the chance to. So people are still resentful towards me because I had that thought.
Frank, even post Marseille, if PSG came in, if they offered you enough money, you would have gone, wouldn't you?
No, it's why I went to Qatar. It's a little bit of Paris Saint-Germain, I guess.
What about you, Shaq?
Nope, never.
No?
Never had that issue.
Would you have?
I don't know. I'm a very loyal guy, Dan.
He would have gone. What Newcastle big rivals? Sunderland? If they offered you a wedge of cash, Shaq?
Yeah, I don't think I'd have gone to Sunderland.
No?
I don't think I'd have gone to Sunderland.
What about Millwall?
Nah.
No? He says it with a straight face as well, Ali.
Yeah, well, he's the devil.
No, I wouldn't have gone to Millwall.
We've talked a lot about Mbappe's ego clashing with others in the PSG dressing room. Have any of the boys had teammates whose egos clashed with others, and how did it affect how the team played on the field? Shaka, I'm thinking Di Canio. Was that ever an issue?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Di Canio was great in the dressing room, in all honesty. He was a little bit crazy, but everybody loved him in that dressing room. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any kind of personality clashes like that. None springs to mind, and definitely not Di Canio to your suggestion.
What about you, Frank? Did your ego cause issues in the dressing room?
No, I'm a very nice person. I respect everybody. I don't respect you because you don't deserve it, but I respect all others. But I wouldn't say ego. I would say more. I don't know, touchy problems. I would say that except Ruud Gullit, all the Dutch that I met, that I played with. As Jimmy Selbank, and what his name, Bogard, and some others, the Dutch, they're pretty touchy. So it's not ego because they're very nice people, but you can't really tease them.
Very nice people.
Yeah, it's funny, but Ruud wasn't like that. And I talked to many friends of mine who know some of them. I'm talking about football players, and they say the same. So I don't know why that about, but they're very touchy.
Good luck with your Instagram DMs from the Dutch, Frank, over the next 48 hours.
I don't care. Really, it doesn't bother me at all.
Hi, Ian.
Oh.
Of all the games you've been a commentator, which team players made you go, wow? Thanks.
Well, a lot really over the years. I mean, I can go back a long way to watching George Best and Dennis Law and Bobby Charlton play for Manchester United. Their statues are still outside. Wonderful players. But Chris Waddle, it's a long list of players. Gascoigne, fantastic. Brian Robson in a different way as a box-to-box midfield player, and obviously Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. We're so privileged, really, to have those two playing in the same era. You can argue about which one of them is the best. Doesn't matter, really. They're two great players. So it is a long list. I've got a particular soft spot, really, for midfield playmaker types, languid players, and there are plenty of them around.
Would Frank, here we go. Would Frank
Very touchy.
wear shorts to a fancy restaurant for enough money on a bet? If so, can you add it to the ESPN FC budget for next year? You'd do it for money. You went to Qatar. Frank, you'd do anything.
I don't know where that story will end, with shorts. Dan, you know what? Whatever you want to do with your shorts, do. I'm really fed up with that, really.
Okay.
We should find something else, I don't know. Let's go with the Dutch.
So upset the Dutch.
Very touchy people. Very touchy people.
Okay, here we go. This, last couple of questions are about food.
Okay.
Shaka, if you had to go back to Trinidad and live off one meal, would it be jerk chicken rooster, curry goat, or oxtail?
Jerk chicken rooster?
No. See, it's jerk chicken, curry goat, or oxtail. Those are just.
Wait, right, so what's going on here? What's the printout?
Well, it's just because.
Oh, it's an emoji.
Yes, an emoji.
Right, I did, sorry.
Oh,
I see.
you'll read anything that is in front of
Oh,
you.
yes,
Dan.
I know. I am the anchor man.
You'll read.
Oxtail.
Oxtail. Oh my God. Jerk chicken rooster.
Oh, my God.
First of all,
Yes.
those three dishes are more in keeping with Jamaican cuisine.
Oh, dear.
Especially the jerk and the oxtail, where
Oxtail.
Jerk is Jamaican. But if I had to choose one out of those three, I'd probably go jerk chicken.
Yeah.
I absolutely love jerk chicken. Saying that, you can't go wrong with any one of the three.
What about the jerk chicken rooster? How's that one?
Ali, I'm glad you're there. I was so confused. I was like, what is he talking about?
Right, anything on the auto cue, isn't it? Hey, I bet that's Salazar coming in and doing that on my
Oh,
script.
yes.
I know.
Competition.
Exactly.
I can't believe you actually went for it. You did, yeah, the oxtail.
Oh, I did.
That makes sense.
Ali, it's me. I just read whatever's there. I don't think about this. Okay, final question. Let's read this carefully. Oh, it's about me. That's
Okay.
good. Dan, what was your favourite meal while in Spain?
Oh, damn.
Ali, we had some good lunches.
Oh.
The great thing about Spain, if you haven't been, is the fact that wherever you go, you're going to get good food.
Yeah.
Pretty much in general. And where we were, which was just by the hotel, there's a little plaza with the church. It was just quintessential kind of Barcelona, away from the beach, away from the tourists. It was fantastic. So top things, we had menu del
Did
dia.
you go with shorts, by the way?
Of course I went with shorts and
Did you go with shorts? Oh my God! I would have taken the flip flops, and I would have smashed you in the face with that,
Flip flops, the whole shit.
No wonder Frank wore shorts on the pitch, isn't it, really?
Oh my God,
Flip-flops,
Ian,
hairy
that guy
legs.
is no classy whatsoever.
Dear.
Whatever.
But for the food that we had, the gazpacho, I love gazpacho. I think it's fantastic. Pimientos de padrón, the pulpo was nice.
The pulpo was
Pulpo
beautiful.
was good as well, and the jamón. The melon con jamón that we
Oh,
had
that was delicious.
was superb as well. Very good.
Bellota. Bellota.
Did you call me an idiot? Did you say idiota?
I say
He said aorta.
the Hammond.
Aorta, what's that?
No, the
It's a shambles.
ham is called the ham is called bellota. My God, Dan.
That's it. Ian, you weren't there really long enough because you only flew in the Saturday night, didn't you? We went to Starbucks.
I'm absolutely. absolutely ashamed to say that you and I we went to a coffee shop. We won't mention because we don't do brand names on
I
the
think
show.
I've already said
No doubt
Starbucks.
you just did.
Yeah.
That's about all I had time for. A couple of sandwiches and a coffee. We got there very late the night before and did the game the next day. But
professional.
you're right what you say about Spain, especially the jamon.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. Or the jamon, according to
Jamon. The jamon, pork jamon.
Oh, it's a tough life, isn't it? That is it. We are done. Thank you as always for watching. We'll be back.
Goodbye.
We'll be back here. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.